overcoming self-doubt, building healthy habits, finding your passion, developing meaningful relationships, achieving your goals. The Life Coach features insightful teachings with Segun Olugbemi at 8 p.m. on all our social platforms to discover your inner strength and create the life you truly desire. The Life Coach, your journey to a better you starts now.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of The Life Coach. Now, we have had about 3 sessions on how to plan and manage your life and time. And so we said we're looking at how your personal growth plan and time management. Now we've already explained how that life itself is put together by your time and the season that God has given to you. And what to do within time, the framework of time and seasons is what constitutes your life. I said something, and then let me quickly pick that up. And that is the fact that although God from eternity has created you here, and you are here on earth, by you are not going to accomplish that. Okay? So he said there's a time to be born and a time to die. That emphasis is important because between the time to be born, 1901 or 1960, to time of death, 1930, and the time to die, 2006, that's a long time. Recently, the world lost one of the most well-revered, celebrated philanthropists the world has ever seen, who made post-presidency very, very unique and told us how your legacy can actually be defined outside of office. That was President Jimmy Carter. The man was born in 1924, and 2004 he passed on. 100 years here on the face of the earth, and he was a one-time president, but he did more. And I read the story of how somebody went to him and gave him a list of about 24 diseases that he would like him to pick 3 there, 1 or 2 or 3, that he would chair so they can try to eradicate it in the world, Guinea worm, and so many other foundations. He said, just pick 1 or 2 that you want to be chairman of, help us accomplish, and we'll be able to get 25 diseases. And he looked at all of them. He said, I want to chair all of them, 25. And that became what his Nobel Prize, the Nobel Prize for Peace that was awarded to him was after his presidency. That's how unique this guy was. So if you know how to grow, you know how to manage your life, you will end up being celebrated by the world, all right? Okay, so now we've discussed that. Let's go on to time management. And do you feel stressed with too much workload? As time passes by, do you feel like you have time to do all this? The trick to use, but actually the trick to that is to organize your tasks and use your time effectively so you can get more things done each day. This can help you to lower your stress levels and do better at the workplace. Time management is a skill that takes time to develop, and it is different for each person. You just need to find out what works best for you and work them. But there are general principles, general rules that you can apply that will help you. Because I have a lot to do, I have 3 NGOs, non-profit, Face of Smile Operation, Project Sunrise, Face of Smile, and Mercy Extended. If you put them together, it's a lot to do, but I don't have all the time to do that. I have a lot of books. I'm a publisher. I have a publishing house. At the same time, I am an author. I'm an author of over 11 books now. And I have a couple of books I'm still writing. And I have very limited time. I've got to, and how do I juggle this? The important thing is to work out a plan that will make me accomplish as much as I can. So the first thing to do is delegate tasks. Delegate tasks. It is common for us all to take more tasks than we desired or than our potentials can accommodate. This can often result in a stress or burnout situation. In stress and burnout situation. Delegation is not running away from your responsibilities, but it's an important it's an important part of management. It's an important function of your management skill. In other words, there are things that you must do, you can't do, and you may do. There are things that others can do. As I speak to you right now, there's somebody who is seated behind the system. The cameras are rolling. He's seated there, he's watching, he's recording, he's editing the recording, he's subtitling them, he's sending them out, he's posting them on our platforms, he's reaching out to you. You didn't see him, but he's the brain behind everything that we do. All I need to do is, we want to do this. Can you generate ideas? What do we do? And then he sits down. I can tell you I spent countless hours, day and night, researching how to do one or two things and how to do it better. And he is getting the result. But all I needed to do was to make available what he needed. And then he told me, sir, we need A, B, C, and then we had to get in to, purchase those things. And I'm doing all the expenses, but I'm doing it so as to help him function the way he ought to function. And that's delegation, giving him his place, his division of labor, and there are things, and I say, please, can you think about this? Generate the idea, give it to me, and let me approve of it. So you understand how management works. So it's an important function of management when you can delegate tasks. The second thing is prioritize your work. Before you start your day, make a list of tasks that needed immediate attention. Unimportant tasks can consume much of your precious time. Some tasks could be urgent and they need to be completed on that day only, while other unimportant tasks could be carried out or carried forward in your KIV. In short, prioritize important tasks to focus on those that are more important. Do you understand what I'm saying? In other words, there are things that can be done tomorrow. Yesterday, somebody was to come in, pick a document, and he called me, and I said, where are you calling from? And he told me he wanted to come down, and I said, no, you can do that in the morning. And now, because that was going to keep me awake, stop me from my prayer time and study, and that was not necessary. And then so he came in this morning. I said, where is your office? He said, it's so and so. I said, why were you to come last night? Oh, I just felt it was necessary. I said, no, it wasn't necessary. Certain things can be pushed up in keeping view for the following day, but you can't put yourself under this level of unimportant tasks that will consume your time. So look at must do, look at could do, look at may do, and then you fix them up. If it must do, generating ideas, what to do and what to do, steps to take, resources to do that is my job. But how to do it is their job to figure it out. And then they can do all that. And some things that I could do, but I don't know how to do because somebody else is already doing it, they take that out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't forget what I just said to you, that the first thing you need to do is to look at, how to delegate tasks. There are things that you want to force yourself in. Don't have your hand, especially as a leader, don't let your hand be in each pie. Allow people freedom and the liberty to do something. They may generate better ideas to do those things than you ever consider. Secondly, prioritize your work. Don't give attention to what is very important. Some things appear very urgent, but they are not important. And they're not important, don't put that. Some things are important, but they are not urgent. So know what is urgent and important, know what is important, not urgent, and know what is not important and not urgent, and know what to attend to. Number 3, schedule tasks. Carry a year planner or notebook with you and list tasks that could come to your mind. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anywhere you see me, I have my pen, I have my phones, I have my iPad, my year planner and work planner, always there. Carry a planner, notebook with you and list tasks that can come to your mind. Make a simple to-do list before the start of each day. Prioritize the tasks and focus on the essential things that need to be done. Make sure that these tasks are attainable. Make sure they are attainable too. You see, to better manage your time, time management skills will come. You say, make sure you sit down and make a list of work, home and personal issues. Do you understand what I'm saying? In other words, whatever I need to attend to at home, you have to make arrangement to say, this is home assignment. Whatever I need to attend to at work, this is work assignment. Whatever I need to attend to as personal, these are personal things. Make sure you do that. Manage your time well. Manage it in a way to cater for your work, for your home, and for your personal life. And make sure that these tasks are attainable too. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to focus on it. Make sure that your to-do list cater for everything you need to do. I wake up in the morning. In fact, I say to people, today is the tomorrow you prayed for yesterday. So yesterday already, today is soon going to become yesterday. What are you going to do therefore with today? When tomorrow becomes today, what are you going to do with it? So what do? Before I go to bed every night, my work plan for the following day has already been articulated. I knew that I'm going to be in the studio today. I know we'll be recording. I know we're going to be doing a lot of work. I've already set these plans out. I know I have swimming lessons. I know I have some calls to make. I know all that. So you cannot allow these things to, be mumbo jumbo. Organize them in a way that they don't conflict with each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? Number 4, set up deadlines. When you have a task at hand, set a realistic deadline and stick to it. Try to set a deadline, a few days before the task so that you can comply of you. And is to be delivered in a week, in 7 days' time. I try to give myself, if it can be delivered in 5 days, I give myself 7 days. To give myself the 5 days and allow 2 days to look through it and challenge yourself to meet with your deadline. And when you do that, reward yourself for meeting a difficult challenge. I say to my workmen, be it carpenters, be it furniture people, tailor, when they say, oh, you get this in 4 days, I said, can you make it 6 days? They said, no, in 4 days. I said, give me 6 days, so I'm relaxed. If you come in 4 days, I celebrate you. But if not, you're going to give me a deadline that you are unable to meet up and all that. Make sure that you give yourself that space. And when you meet your challenge, find a way to reward yourself. You deserve it. Don't run through life as though life is all about fighting and struggling and just doing it. You deserve it. You deserve it. It may be, buying yourself some lunch, buy yourself shoes, or make a savings, or doing something, open an account, a reward system, do something as a way of, rewarding yourself for meeting with difficult challenge. Number 5, overcome procrastination. Procrastination is one of the things that badly affect productivity. It can result in wasting essential time and energy. It could be a major problem in both your career and your personal life. Don't procrastinate. It will kill your time. It will kill your career. Whatever you can do today, don't push till tomorrow. Like I said it before, let me say it again. Today is the tomorrow you prayed for yesterday. And tomorrow will soon be here again. What will you do with it? All right? It can result in wasting essential time and energy. I say, I will do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. It's the thief of time and by extension, a waster of life. So do not permit procrastination. If you can do it now, do it. And one way procrastination hurts you is by waiting till tomorrow before you plan the work of tomorrow. You can't do that. Okay? Today is Thursday. Set out the plan for Friday at the end of today. In fact, I have some bedtime rituals. I call it my routine. Okay, some of my bedtime rituals is this. At the close of the day, I've taken my decent, I go for refreshing, and I have my 5 minutes, refreshing, freshening up. Then I get in shower, take care of myself, I come out. Number 1 is done. The second thing I do is this. I want to recap all my activities for the day. What have I done for the day? And I want to see what are the things I left undone so I can carry forward as keep in view. And number 3, then I want to read my Bible. I want to pray and, just fellowship with God. And number 4, I want to check up if there's anybody I need to call and all that. And then finally, I meditate till I go to bed. I meditate, thinking of the goodness of God, thinking of my plans for tomorrow. Already, that's the last part where I now write everything, the plan for the next day, and my carryover, I put them down together. Then, once I put it down on my table, I know that my day has ended. I can go to sleep now. I do that every night so that, My days are planned, and if I don't, when people say to me, oh, I will call you if I'm able to, I just say to them, if you're not part of my time, I might not be able to create time. So make sure you give me time, give me heads up. Let me include you in my program, because I live life intentionally. I'm intense about my life. I live on purpose. Number 6, deal with stress wisely. Stress often occurs when we accept more work than our ability. The result is that, the body starts feeling tired, which can affect our productivity. Do you understand? You become disinterested, you experience burnout, you are not able to accomplish much. You just find yourself saying, I don't know what is these days, I'm not able to do much, I feel tired, I don't feel like working. It is all because you are dealing with stress, and stress is a silent killer, and it kills without warning. So be careful. Make sure that you treat yourself to a good rest. Deal with stress wisely, okay? Don't accept tasks more than you are able to cope. And people will push you, oh, we have to be there. There's nothing like you have to be. Your life is more important. Number 7, avoid multitasking on a short-term task. A short-term task can be very, very tasking itself, because the pressure of having to deliver, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that in a short time. If you have to multitask, you may never accomplish that. Women they tend to be good at this because they can multitask, they can do all that. But at the end, if you check it out, they leave some things undone, or they forgot something. It's the reason that your wife has left the the toothpaste in the kitchen, and she left this one, and she left her handbag in the downstairs, at the staircase, and she left this because she's trying to do so many things at the same time. So avoid multitasking on a short time, on a short-term task. Most of us feel that multitasking is an efficient way of getting things done. But the truth is that we do better when we focus and concentrate on one thing at a time. Multitasking hampers productivity. It doesn't mean that we can't multitask, but equally on the short time, on the long run, we can do much, but on the short time, don't do too much at the same time so that you can be focused. I think women can multitask better on the long run than men, and should be avoided. It should be multitasking hampers productivity and should be avoided to improve time management and time management techniques. So make use of to-do lists and your deadlines to help you focus on important things. This way, you can do better at what you're doing. Do you understand? And number 8, start early. Most of the successful men and women have one thing in common. They start their day early, as it gives them opportunity to sit down, to think, and to plan their day, which you will have done the previous night anyway. And so once they start early, they go over their work plan for the day, and then they just begin to Peter. That's why you see, you go to the office in the morning. Good morning, sir. How is your family? You say, excuse me, what about the job I gave you, the task I gave you yesterday? Have you replied the email? Okay, I need to check that. And then they tend to have less time for niceties, because as far as they're concerned, they plan their days, and sitting down and say, oh, did you sleep well? How was it? How is your wife? You're wasting their time. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. They want to get something done. And you don't have time for all the niceties. It's okay to give compliments, to banter a little bit, but you plan your day so you can be focused. When you get up early, you are more calm, you are creative, and you are clear-headed. As the day progresses, your energy levels begin to go down, which affects your production level, your productivity, and you may not perform as well as you should. So plan your day, be an early riser to focus on the tasks at hand. Plan your day ahead. Write a list of your to-do for the following day before it comes. Number 9, take regular breaks often. Whenever you need to find time to feeling stressed or tired, take time off. Take a tea break of 5-10 minutes, or coffee break 10-15 minutes. Too much stress can take a toll on your body. Do you understand what I'm saying? It can take a toll on your body. So what do? Calm down. Take some time out. Too much stress will take a toll on your body and affect productivity. And even better still, schedule your break times. You have break times, coffee times, snack times, and all that. It helps to relax and get back to work with your renewed energy. And then you can work later. Sometimes I just take a little time out and then go by the poolside or go by this or take a walk, and then we just chat and banter and look away from something. You know, I was studying about Google, how that they have work time, they have restaurant, they have everything there. You have gym, you have everything. If you need to take a nap, because they want to produce efficient workers. And people love to work there because everything is ready. Almost everything they rush you home to get to do, they have it there. You can gain energy and come back to work. Take a walk, listen to some music, do some quick, stretches. The best idea is to take time off from work and spend time with your friends and family so you can have renewed energy. And number 10, learn to say no politely. Politely refuse to accept additional tasks if that is going to affect you. If you're already overloaded, just say, I'm sorry, can I put this up to tomorrow? I don't think I already have. You already gave me 3-4 assignments now. If I take this to it, I might not be able to finish them. Okay, don't be overloaded with work. Take a look at your to-do list before agreeing to take extra work. Life is short. And your greatest killer is stress. Manage your stress level. Do you understand me? Manage your stress level. Don't agree to more work when you have. And I say to people, because the mantra is the reward for a good job, the reward for good work is more work, which is true. Because to him that is faithful over little, the same will be faithful over much. But my friends, look at it this way. If I give you more work and then you no longer have life to do it, then you are gone. But if I already give you more work and you know that I've given you 3, 4, 5 assignments and I'm trying something about it to it, you should politely tell your boss, I'm sorry, you gave me about 3 different tasks. If I add this to you, I may not deliver at the right time and all that. And then they will understand. He will understand that, oh, maybe I need to give to somebody else or give you time to make up. Do you understand what I'm saying? So learn to say no politely. Let the person who is assigning you know that you already have a long list that you are unable to cope with. Do you understand what I'm saying? And make sure that you take time for break to relax your body, deal with stress, wisely. Don't let your body, begin to fall apart before you see the need for taking rest. Take some time off. Make sure you clear your head, rise early, and do whatever you need to do. If you follow this principle, I told you start early enough. If you follow these things, I'm telling you, you will be shocked that your productivity level will rise very high. Avoid too many multitasking, doing so many things at the same time. You may not get the kind of result you truly want. Do you understand? Avoid distraction and deal with stress wisely. Do you understand? Deal with stress wisely. Make sure that your life is focused on what is important. Overcome procrastination. Don't forget we mentioned overcome procrastination, and then set up deadlines. Try to meet it. When you meet it, also try to, reward yourself. Schedule your tasks. Carry your work plan along. Make sure you do that the day before that those tasks needed to be done. Prioritize your work. Make sure that you delegate where you need to delegate. Well, if you follow these 11 plans, I think they will help you manage your time. And until I come your way again, Segun Olugbemi is my name I'm talking to you right now on The Life Coach, TLC. So follow us on all our social media platforms and reach out to us for counseling and for guidance, and we will be ready to help you. God bless you. We love you.
Remember, your journey of self-discovery is a continuous one. Embrace the challenges, celebrate your successes, and never stop believing in your 8 p.m. Live a